What's up, guys? The New England Patriots have a long history of being bailed out by questionable officiating mistakes. From the tuck rule to the Myles-Jack-Was-Down ruling to the phantom roughing the passer call on Chris Jones. Nobody can deny that the Pats are usually the beneficiary of awful calls. In fact, we even made a video that detailed the history of the Patriots being saved by horrendous officiating calls. But there are always two sides to every story, and even the powerhouse Patriots have been on the wrong side of some terrible calls. So Patriots haters, you don't believe us? That's fine. We have a dozen instances to prove that all bad calls balance out. So let's take a look at 12 times where the Patriots were actually screwed by an officiating call. Make sure to subscribe to TPS, put on your notifications too, we post videos all the time. Number 12, blown whistle cost touchdown versus Bills. We need to start off by mentioning that the Patriots actually won this game, but this was such a brutal officiating call to the point where we simply had to put it on this list. Rex Ryan's Buffalo Bills visited the Patriots in Week 11 of the 2015 season on Monday Night Football. Early in the third quarter, Tom Brady scrambled around and found Danny Amendola open for what should have been an easy touchdown. But you'll hear the early whistle from the officials, which prevented the Amendola touchdown from taking place.
Brady pressured by Hughes, got away, now throws it away. Was caught by Amendola, but was he out of bounds first? There was a whistle there.
Head official Gene Steratore ruled that it was an inadvertent whistle and that the ball is dead at the spot where the reception was made. The Patriots would miss a field goal on the drive, but they came away with a 20-13 victory anyway. After the game, Dean Blandino acknowledged that it was a mistake by the official. The Patriots may have won this game, but they still got screwed. You can put that in writing. Number 11, Clement's touchdown in Super Bowl 52. The Patriots were looking to win their second consecutive Super Bowl and their third in 4 years. They just had to get past the surging Nick Foles and his Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 52. This turned out to be a high-scoring affair for the ages. Every defensive stop mattered, and the Patriots should have gotten one during Philly's drive midway through the third quarter. Facing a 3rd and 6 situation, Foles launched a beautiful pass which was caught in double coverage for the touchdown.
That line does a good job. The pass into the end zone, and
the officials went upstairs to review the play, and it looked as though Corey never fully had possession before stepping out of bounds. You know this call could go either way.
How about how many times, Al, do we come into the Super Bowl and we say, who is it?
Well, the officials upheld the call on the field, and Corey was awarded a touchdown. But I mean, you can make a compelling case that it wasn't a catch. This likely came down to there being not enough evidence to overturn, which is why Corey's touchdown held up. The Eagles went on to win 41-33 for their first Super Bowl in franchise history. Number 10, Danelle Ellerbe. No PI on Michael, crazy last name that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. The Patriots visited the Miami Dolphins in Week 15 of the 2013 season, and plenty was at stake here. New England was looking to retain its hold on the top seed in the AFC, while the Dolphins needed a victory to keep their slim playoff hopes alive. Miami led 24-20 late in the fourth quarter, and Tom Brady put together a big drive to get his team on the cusp of victory, facing a 3rd and 5 situation in the red zone. Brady looked for his tight end in the end zone, but the pass fell incomplete.
Your team.
Well, here is Gronk's play. Instead, it's for Michael H., and he can't come up with it.
Yeah, H is makes.
It certainly looked like Dolphins linebacker Ellerbe got away with defensive pass interference on Michael. On the next play, Brady was picked off by Michael Thomas to close it out for Miami. Though the Dolphins wound up missing the playoffs, this loss really hurt the Patriots. They dropped the number 1 seed to the Denver Broncos, who wound up using that home field advantage to defeat New England in the AFC Championship game. Number 9, Kendall Fuller avoids PI call on Philip Dorsett. The Kansas City Chiefs met the New England Patriots in Week 14 of the 2019 season. The showdown took place 11 months after their epic AFC Championship game, which the Patriots won 37-31 in overtime. This was widely regarded as the biggest must-see game of the 2019 season, and for the most part it lived up to expectations. Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid engaged in an epic chess match against Bill Belichick's defense, and the Chiefs at one point built up a 16-point lead, but the Patriots chipped away at the deficit. And in the waning minutes of the fourth quarter, they trailed by a touchdown and appeared poised to tie it up. The Pats forced a 3rd and 6 situation on the Kansas City 29 with 3.5 minutes to go. Tom Brady looked downfield for Philip Dorsett, who was clearly interfered with by Kendall Fuller.
Goes deep. Down, can't pick up that protection, and there. Oh, that's pass interference. And again,
The Patriots were out of challenges at that point, so Bill Belichick wasn't able to challenge for defensive PI. Now the Pats would convert on 4th down, but the Chiefs later forced a turnover on downs to win the game. Had the refs thrown the flag on Fuller, the Pats would have had a fresh set of downs around the 5-yard line. Surely they would have scored from there. I mean, it's the Pats. Number 8, Chancellor gets away with contact on Gronk. Less than 2 years after their epic Super Bowl 49 showdown in Phoenix, the Patriots and Seattle Seahawks met again. This time it was a Week 10 2016 showdown in Gillette Stadium. Brady and Belichick were 1-1 against the Legion of Boom. As the Seahawks tried to come away with the victory, everybody was just thinking about the unbelievable Super Bowl loss, where they simply ran the ball instead of feeding it to Marshawn Lynch. Amazingly, this 2016 showdown also came down to a play from the 1-yard line. The Seahawks stopped the Patriots on 3 straight plays from the goal line, and New England had one last chance to force overtime. Brady looked for Rob Gronkowski in the end zone, but the pass fell incomplete thanks to some contact from Cam Chancellor.
And all kinds of action in the end zone. They see none.
Initiated, who's pushing, who's tackling.
There was definitely contact by both players, but you could have argued that Chancellor was holding Gronk more. If anything, it could have been offsetting penalties that would have given New England another play. At any rate, Seattle got some revenge from its heartbreaking Super Bowl loss, but the Patriots would go on to win their 5th Lombardi trophy against the Atlanta Falcons that season. Number 7, Brandon Spikes, victim of the replacement refs. Due to a referee lockout, the NFL had to use replacement officials for the first 3 weeks of the 2012 season. The most infamous incident involving these refs, of course, was from the Hail Mary game between the Green Bay Packers and Seattle Seahawks. But 24 hours earlier, the replacement refs were in the spotlight on national television for all the wrong reasons once again, this time during the Patriots showdown with the Baltimore Ravens. The game featured numerous horrific calls, but most of them for once actually seemed to go against the Patriots. The worst call of them all, however, took place with 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. The Ravens were trailing by 9, and Chandler Jones sacked Joe Flacco to bring up a lengthy 3rd and goal situation. However, Brandon Spikes of the Patriots was flagged for a phantom holding call.
I don't like this call. Now watch. Who's holding who?
On the next play, Flacco found Torrey Smith for a touchdown that cut the lead to 2. The Ravens got the ball back and only needed a field goal to win instead of a touchdown. Rookie kicker Justin Tucker booted the game-winning field goal as time expired to help Baltimore win the game. Bill Belichick, by the way, was fined $50,000 for angrily grabbing an official after the game. I mean, like, yeah, he's definitely gonna be mad because they, messed a lot of things up, but you don't do that. Number 6, Wes Welker gets away with pick on Aqib Talib. The Denver Broncos met the New England Patriots in the 2013 AFC Championship game. It was the first playoff showdown between Tom Brady and Peyton Manning in 7 years, so the hype was absolutely through the roof in this game. The Patriots had previously defeated the Broncos in the regular season, thanks to superb play from Pro Bowl cornerback Aqib Talib. Unfortunately for the Pats, their top defensive player was taken out of the game after this vicious hit from Wes Welker on a pick play.
Just like this.
This is key as well. Aqib Talib injured, taken out by Wes.
Welker avoided the penalty call on the play, and with Talib out, the Patriots defense couldn't get a stop against Manning and the highest scoring offense in NFL history. Denver cruised to a 26-16 victory, but who knows? If Talib was on the field, things could have been a whole lot different. After the game, Bill Belichick called out his former Pro Bowl wideout for the hit on Talib. One of the worst plays I've seen. It was a deliberate play by the receiver to take out Aqib. No attempt to get open. Coincidentally, Talib would sign with the Broncos in free agency 2 months later, and he was an instrumental part in helping them win Super Bowl 50. So, whatever. Number 5, early whistle nullifies TD vs. Chiefs. Remember what we said about the Chiefs-Patriots Week 14 2019 game, where Kendall Fuller got away with pass interference on Philip Dorsett? You remember that? Yeah, obviously. That was far from the only botched call that went against the Pats that contest. In the final seconds of the 3rd quarter, Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce made a big 3rd down catch that would have put Kansas City in position to put the game away in the 4th quarter. However, Kelce fumbled the football as he was being tackled, and the Patriots quickly scooped it up. Stephon Gilmore appeared to have a clear path to the end zone, but the officials quickly blew the whistle to prevent a scoop and score.
Finds Kelce. Where do they mark this? Gilmore picked it up. I think that's a fumble, Jim.
Bill Belichick actually had to challenge the play just so the refs could rule it a fumble and give the Patriots the ball. And sure enough, the officials deemed it was a clean fumble. But the quick whistle prevented Gilmore from scoring a touchdown, or at least getting New England in the red zone. And it proved to be costly, as the Pats lost the game by only 7 points. Number 4, ignoring pass interference on final play of Super Bowl 52. After strip sacking Brady, the Eagles were able to melt some clock and kick a field goal to lead 41-33 over the Patriots in Super Bowl 52. Brady still had just under a minute to work with, but no timeouts. Brady was able to get New England to around midfield. And on the final play, he threw a desperate Hail Mary into the end zone.
Launching one for the end zone. him. It's a jump ball, and it's in.
Now, you almost never see penalties called on Hail Mary plays. But if you look closely here, the Eagles got away with a blatant illegal contact penalty on Chris Hogan.
They do not jam Gronkowski.
Maybe the officials just didn't want to make a big call like that on the grandest stage. Or maybe they were simply more focused on the end zone. At any rate, the Patriots should have gotten one more chance. And with Brady on the field, who knows what could have happened. Number 3, picking up the flag. The 2013 NFL season marked the coming out party for Ron Rivera and Cam Newton's Carolina Panthers. They carried a 6-3 record into their Week 11 showdown against the Patriots. And it was on Monday Night Football, no less. Here was a prime chance for Carolina to show they were legitimate contenders on national television. Newton and Brady engaged in a back-and-forth affair in one of the best Monday Night Football games of the decade. With 59 seconds left, Newton tossed a 25-yard touchdown to Ted Ginn, thus putting Carolina up 24-20. But there was still a lot of time for Brady to match his team downfield for the win. Brady pieced together an efficient drive and drove New England down to the 18-yard line, giving them one shot at the end zone with 3 seconds left. On the final play, Brady chucked a desperate pass to the end zone, which was picked off. However, the officials threw a flag on Luke Kuechly. This was for defensive PI. Watching the replay, you'll see he's bear-hugging Rob Gronkowski.
You can see Gronk was mugged here by Luke Kuechly.
However, the officials quickly discussed the call and picked up the flag, deciding that there was no PI on the play. Brady went to yell at the official after the game, and rightfully so. How they go from calling PI to picking up the flag is beyond us. Number 2, Nikhil Harry steps out of bounds. Yeah, we're not done talking about the 2019 showdown between the Patriots and Chiefs just yet. The missed PI call and early whistle to nullify a potential touchdown were bad, but you can somewhat understand the referee's judgment on those. As for the botched ruling on a would-be Nikhil Harry touchdown, well, there's simply no excuse for messing that one up. With the Patriots trailing by 10 points early in the fourth quarter, Brady threw a short pass to his rookie wideout. Harry then turned upfield, made some defenders miss, and it looked like he reached the end zone for a touchdown. But an official ruled him down at the 3, believing that he had stepped out of bounds. As you can see here, Harry clearly stayed in bounds.
That's Harry. And he does.
Close. That's a touchdown.
Unfortunately for Belichick, he had used up both his challenges at that point, and it didn't take place inside the 2-minute warning, so officials couldn't conduct a booth review. The Chiefs' defense held its ground and forced New England to kick a field goal. And again, the Pats later turned it over on downs in the fourth quarter to lose by a touchdown. Had the officials given Harry the touchdown, the Pats could have kicked a game-tying field goal on the final drive instead. Nobody ever thought they'd see the Patriots get badly hosed on 3 players all in one game, but hey, it happened. Number 1, phantom penalty on Ellis Hobbs in 06 AFC Championship game. For all the teams that felt they were hosed by the refs in a playoff game against the Patriots, aka the 2001 Oakland Raiders, the 2017 Jacksonville Jaguars, and 2018 Kansas City Chiefs, this one's for you. The Colts hosted the Patriots in the 2006 AFC Championship game. The Pats built up a 21-3 lead on the road, but Indy quickly began to chip away at it. Peyton Manning had the Colts inside the Patriots 20 with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Down by 8, he heaved a pass to Reggie Wayne in the end zone, and it fell incomplete. But hold up just a second. Hobbs of the Patriots was flagged for PI, moving the ball to the 1. Indianapolis would score a touchdown plus a 2-point conversion to tie the game.
Manning to Wayne, and the defender had his back turned. That will be pass interference.
The Colts would go to win an all-time thriller 38-34. That PI call on Hobbs really changed the game, and the NFL later acknowledged that it was a mistake. CBS commentator Phil Simms called it face guarding, but the league stated that face guarding was no longer illegal. Hobbs even received a letter of apology for the mistake, but the damage had already been done for the Patriots. What other instances did the Patriots get screwed by officiating? Join me in the comment section below. Make sure to follow myself and TPS on social media. We post great content all the time. TikTok, I make TikToks all the time. TikTok. Yeah, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, we have it all. Go find us. Subscribe to YouTube right down below because we post new videos every single day. Like this video too because it really helps us out. Of course, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jason Biondo. My name.